Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So this is going to be kind of a little bit different of an unboxing video than what we usually post on our channel, because today we are only going to be unboxing one doll. Yeah, so I recently ordered a doll from Mercari, and she literally just arrived today. I was expecting her to arrive like 2 days later from now, but she arrived today, so I'm going to go ahead and open her. I'm going to talk a little bit about why I got this doll and also like kind of about the listing. I think it's interesting, but if you don't want to see or you just want to go to the unboxing, I'll probably put a timestamp somewhere here. So I started collecting dolls around the mid. So I go on to explain why I wanted this doll for literally 5 minutes in this video, and this video is now 13 minutes. So I'm going to quickly explain it here. If you want to skip, I will include a timestamp. Anyways, so when I got this doll, she was out when I got my second doll. I started collecting in the mid 2010s. So she was out when I got my second doll. And I wanted her at the time. I wanted a lot of dolls from the specific line. But I had just gotten a doll when I discovered this doll, so I wasn't gonna get another doll. And she retired before I got my next doll, my third doll, I believe. So last summer I was looking at Mercari and I saw a couple listings for her, but I don't know, they weren't like the condition I wanted, or there was just other logistics that wouldn't work for me. So I ended up getting a Mary Grace because I also wanted that doll. But like a couple weeks ago, I was looking at Mercari, maybe a month ago or so, and then I saw this listing for this doll, and then I go to the seller and she is selling quite literally like 40 other dolls of this specific doll, just this specific doll, and they have the same listing. So I was like, oh, this is probably a scam. If I buy this doll, I'm probably gonna get scammed. So I waited, and then I wanted to see more photos of this doll because I don't really see her that much on AGIG. And so I stumbled across Reddit, and I saw someone who had a picture of this exact doll, and they mentioned the same seller. And I was like, okay, so they got their doll. Maybe I should try and place an offer. So the price originally was $150, but I offered lower than that, and someone out offered me. It's not really a bid. So I was like, is this my sign that this is a scam? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. If I get out offered, then I'm not getting the doll, and it's probably my sign as a scam. So she arrived at my doorstep. If I didn't include her in the thumbnail, so you already know that I did get a doll. But if I didn't include her in the thumbnail, you'll see who she is now. So I'm gonna open her now. Y'all can go ahead and guess what doll you think it is. But yeah. Okay guys, so I got out. I lost a piece. Got it open. She is new in box, which I'm super happy about. And it was a good price for a brand new box doll. Are you guys ready? Oh. Here she is. And I got CA. I don't know if it's on her, but here she is. Here she is out of the box. Well, out of the box she came shipped in. Yeah, so I ended up getting a CA doll. I'm super excited. I've never opened one of these packages before, though I did get a doll around the time that, actually no, they didn't have the packaging yet. So I've never opened it before like this. I don't really like it. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. A lot of people don't like it, but I'm super excited. Here she is out of the box. She's so cute. I also got her book. Well, it came in the box until new in box. I've never read her book, but I do remember watching like Z Crew, I believe was her series. So I'm really excited to read this book. Here's a closer look at her. Her hair's like kind of parted weird in the front, but that's okay. One thing I did take note when purchasing this doll is that she likely has perma panties, because at this time I think most of the dolls had perma panties. I'm not sure. But I'm okay with that. I don't plan on replacing her. If she does have perma panties, we're gonna check in this video. But maybe in the future down the line, I'll do it, since American Girl doll hospital prices have gone up. I don't really think it would be worth it at this moment. So she does have perma panties. I don't know if you can see it, but she does have perma panties. It's okay. I'm okay with it for now. I do want to take her hair out of the pigtails to show you guys. So here she is with her pigtails down. She does have like a crimp. You might not be able to see it on camera, but she does have like a crimp from the, you know, the rubber bands. So yeah, overall it's okay. Hopefully with a little bit of brushing I can get it out. We'll see. Here's her book. I've actually never like finished an American Girl doll book. Also, there's like a preview of Tenny's book. I read part of Tenny's book. I'm super excited to read Z's. I don't really know that much about her. In fact, I just recently learned that her, like, I didn't think her name was Z, but I just recently learned that it was short for Susie. I just never really thought to separate. Anyways, it's a book. It doesn't have the pictures like the new ones have, which is pretty nice. I miss the old books. But I'm really excited to read it. Here's the back. And yeah. Like I mentioned before, I have read Tenny's book. I've also read, well, not completely, but I've also read part of Gabby's book. And honestly, I guess this is an unpopular opinion, but I really liked, and I still kind of like, the contemporary line. I do have a Gabby doll. So I did at one point want a Tenny doll. Before I wanted Ziyang, I wanted a Tenny doll. I never got her because I thought the hands, like the ones for a pic, were kind of creepy. But anyways, I'm glad I have Ziyang. She's so cute. She has her like little beauty mark or mole on her cheek. It's adorable. Yeah, I know she looks kind of similar to Chillpeach 64, I believe. And I think I read some on the wiki that when they first did Ziyang, she was mentioned and they used Chillpeach 64, but I still think she's really cute. And I know the problems with the contemporary line, like with Gabby and how her collection was just reused, and I don't like that, obviously. But I do remember liking their stories, and I'm excited to read more on Ziyang's story. One thing I was concerned about were her having the bad eyes, for lack of a better word. I remember during this time that a lot of people were complaining that dolls like the Jess doll had like wonky eyes because of the quality control at the time. I don't think so. Maybe a little bit on this eye. Maybe just a little bit. But I'm very glad it's not very noticeable. I'm super excited to have Ziyang, guys. She's so cute. One thing I did want to mention is that I do plan on changing her name. I'm not a really big fan of the name Susie or Suzanne. I'm not 100% sure which one it is. But yeah, I would like to change her name. I am going to keep her last name. I would like to change her name to something that still has, or still can have, the Z nickname. So it might end in a Z-I-E like Susie, or it might start with the letter Z. Z. Sorry. Also, if anyone has any tips on how to get the bump out of her hair, I don't know if you can even see it on camera, but you can see it in person. Let me know. It doesn't bother me too much, but I would like her to not have it. Well, that's all we have for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye!